So spend the day or the morning because I can only have energy to film in the morning with me and my twins. We're starting the day with by watching Mrs. Rachel.
That's what we needed to figure out. Good job.
So hello, welcome to my channel. You can see today's video is a bit different. Don't mind the way I look right now. Is I couldn't sleep last night because my little ones decided that I should not sleep. Yeah, so the video is a bit different. I want to really talk about the stage I'm in, motherhood, balancing a full-time job, and balancing my dream job, which is writing full-time. So I'm alone with my kids today, and when I'm alone with them, I know I'm not gonna write. I don't even try to bother. I just focus on getting to eat and at least sit down and rest small. So I'm just gonna do that. First thing I'm gonna do is I need to fill up this can of water because I forget to drink water when I'm taking care of them. I don't know why. That's one thing about motherhood. You put yourself last. You end up taking care of everybody. And I'm trying to change that. I want to take care of myself first, then my kids, then everybody else. So, yeah. So why I'm actually making this type of video, was because I recently got a message from one of my author friends that she was like, "Are you still writing? How you doing? How are the babies?" And I'm like, wow, people actually think because of the babies that I've stopped writing, which is actually half of the truth. It's actually half of the truth. Yes, at the beginning it was really, really hard, and I'm not lying, it made me lose a part of myself because I felt like I'm losing my momentum. I'm going to lose my followers. They're not saying, "Oh, just let's not write now," because I was writing and I was in the middle of a series, and I have not finished the book 3. I already bring out the book 1 or 2, which is my Dark Hockey series. If you're interested, you can go and read it. And when I took my mental health break, then I got pregnant, and it became like a whole thing. So yeah, I recently started writing like a month ago because they're able to sleep longer, and I can like plan like about 3 hours between that sleep. It means I have to lose sleep, but I really don't mind, because I really want to achieve this. So yeah, I'm actually craving something really unhealthy today. So I'm eating a lot of fried stuff: chicken, fried plantain, fried potato, and hot dog. Can you tell that my period is coming? That's why I'm really feeling craving unhealthy things. So yeah, my kids are fussing. I have to go and take to them. So what I say, yes, how I balance it all. I write while you're sleeping, and there's sleep longer at night now, so I write at night. And right now, I don't have any type of notice, so I'm not active on social media, and I really don't have time to add social media to my stuff. The only thing I'm writing right now is the third. I really want to finish that book, the third Dark Hockey book in my series, Dark Hockey series. The third book in my Dark Hockey series. What the hell? Yeah. I have some paid subscriber for it, so I really want to finish that for them. So yeah, you can read it on Wattpad and Inked for free, but of course you are getting chapters late than the people that paid for it. So yeah, I also write while I'm at work. I am able to take my computer to work, and my work is not really like a tedious kind of job, so I can hey baby, I can easily just write at work. So I like doing that. But the issue is that I don't work every day. So while you're at crèche, I write at work. Yeah, that's how I balance it all. Luckily for this book, I already have an outline. I already know where I was going, so it's not as if I'm brainstorming again. So I just have to write. But I might have so But I won't lie to you and say that this has not made me feel a bit bad because I felt I've lost my momentum. I felt I've lost part of myself. I felt I've stalled my career because I actually had a goal that this year I will be able to make at least 1,000 USD in a month. But yeah, come on. Right now I'm making 20 USD in a month. That's just from Amazon sales. Come on. Definitely, not maybe not easier, but what's the word? Less difficult. So they are calm right now. I want to go and try to eat. Starving. It's been a month since I filmed that video, and I can tell you that it, I it may look like I got everything handled by the way I explained how I'm balancing motherhood and getting back to writing. But trust me, no, not every day is like that. Still find myself falling into a slump I will call the creative course. So let's talk about it. So what is the creative course? The creative course is this. Is the very thing that makes you a creative, that deep sensitivity, that drive for perfection, and the need to create something meaningful. It can also be what torments you. I remember having that while I was dealing with postpartum. I could not write and I felt so guilty and I felt not like myself. It was literally tormenting me. I needed an outlet to pour my creativity. It's the constant battle between your vision and your ability. It's the isolation that comes with spending hours alone with your thoughts. It can even be the imposter syndrome and the way inspiration abandons you when you need it the most. The first one I would say is the perfection prison. You know that feeling when you write a scene and you think this isn't good enough. Real authors don't write like this, or you question what you write. Sometimes I was comparing what I was writing now and comparing it to my previous work. I felt more critical with what I was writing. I don't know why. Maybe it's my postpartum brain. I don't know, but I kept rethinking my dialogue. I spent 3 hours on the paragraph. I delete it. I write it. Then I delete it. The voice in my head saying you can never go back to the kind of person, the kind of writer you were before. It just gets louder and louder, dealing with postpartum and imposter syndrome. So, and I had to do this where I have like, okay, 30 minutes when my baby is sleeping, or 20 minutes when 1 hour when my baby is sleeping. So it was crazy, and it was crazy. On that thing for this creativity course is when the words don't come out. So here's the thing: they don't tell you about inspiration. Inspiration doesn't care about deadline. Inspiration doesn't care about your baby nap schedule. I used to write for hours and hours. I just sit on my computer and just bleed on the page. But right now I'm lucky if I get 20 minutes between their feeding time that I can string together some sentences and some words. Some days the creativity well is just completely dried up. Other days inspiration eats at 3 a.m. and my baby is sleeping and I just bleed on the computer and I just bleed on the page. I just sit down and write. But when writer's block eats and I have time to write and I'm through with the writer block at that moment, it makes me exhausted, it makes me emotional, it drives me crazy. Because I'm like, okay, I have the time right now, but inspiration is not coming. So what can I do about that? So writing has always been an isolated type of career. It's mostly just you on your computer alone. Okay, very few people have writing groups and have accommodating writing groups that are supportive. So the isolation really broke me because pair that and pair being at home all day with a newborn, and it was crazy. I was literally drowning. I felt I could not talk to anybody. I felt nobody could understand me. So I did a un very I did something that was very unlike me. I made a vulnerable TikTok video, and I talked about the struggles of being a new mom, trying to write, and I was expecting maybe 5 people to see it. And I just talked about how I was dealing with postpartum and I was dealing with imposter syndrome. I felt I've lost my momentum, and I did not expect the romance writing community to really show up in the ways they did. I got some comments, some DMs, writers teaching my videos. It was overwhelming in the best way. The experience taught me something huge, is that we are all going through something. But suffering in silence does not help anybody. So it's better if we let us suffer together. Okay, it will make it more manageable, if that makes sense. So me talking about this creative course and all that is real, but here's what I've learned. So you have to find the balance in this beautiful mess of it. Look, I'm not going to pretend that I have it all figured out. Some days I write really well, so other days I can manage to write like 3 sentences in between diaper changes, in between their 2 a.m. feed. Some other days I'm like, oh, I'm on the roll. Other days I'm so critical of what I write, I delete everything. And sometimes I just think, why am I ever writing? Or what's the point? But it's something, writing has always been something I love doing. So it's something that I've been doing that made sense out of everything. So being a creative does not really mean being perfect. It just means showing up even when it's messy. It means writing the story that only you can tell, even when your progress, even when the dialogue sounds crazy because you have not had a real conversation with an adult in like 2 days. So if you're watching this right now and you're dealing with your own shit, I just want to let you know that there are people who understand the struggle and will lift you up. You're not alone. Your voice matters, your story matters, and sometimes the most powerful thing you can do right now is just share that you're struggling. Talk to someone that you're struggling. Trust me, the community shows up and supports you, and in a way that might just even surprise you. So that's it for this video. I don't know what this video might even be like. So someone to tell me your experience with the creative course, the dark side of the creative, being a creative. Drop a comment to keep this conversation going. Say it. So if you reached the if you got to this part of the video, I really want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And may you get the romance plot you deserve. Bye.